Okay, EMS students. Today our fitness and athletic chat is with Coach Sarah Mathews, who is the head women's basketball coach at Bridgewater College. And I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about herself, Bridgewater, and her program.
Yeah, no, thank you. I really appreciate this. A little bit about myself. I've been at Bridgewater for 3 years now. I've coached up and down the East Coast women's basketball from New York, North Carolina, now Virginia. I was in Florida for a while. I coached Division 1 through Division 3. I love Division 3. It's my favorite level. Little bit about Bridgewater. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been on campus, or I hope you've been on campus before. It's been a really easy sell for me in recruiting because it's a really pretty, beautiful campus. It's growing. Just in case nobody knew, we just built a brand new library called the Learning Commons. It was a $10 million project. And I feel so bad because it opened up last month. And so our student athletes had about a week to use it and they loved it. And then they had to go home. So I know they're excited about that in the fall. But it's growing, like I said. We're adding new majors, new graduate programs. I told you it's an easy sell for athletes, especially because our health and human science program is so big and it's really competitive on the East Coast. So it's an easy sell. It's 90% athletes. So a lot of our roster members are actually health and human science majors, and it covers a lot of different aspects of that major. So if you want to go into PT, or you want to go in and be a physical educator, if you want to be a strength coach someday, so it covers a lot of ground. And then just a little bit about our program. I've been here for 3 years. I feel like each year our program's getting a little bit better. I'm really excited about our recruiting class that we're bringing in. So it's just a great place to be. I couldn't be happier at Bridgewater.
Yeah, you're doing a great job so far. I've enjoyed watching your team. I am sporting my proud alumni shirt today.
That's what I was going to want to say. You know, we're trying to be good. Like when you played here, you know, Coach Young, that's what we're trying to do. Because man, you were such a good player here. And then just the teams that you played with are legendary at Bridgewater.
All right. So next question. For student athletes looking to go to the next level, what are the top 2 or 3 things you're looking for in somebody you're recruiting?
Yeah, so I feel like that's such a cliche because every coach says, oh, we want really good people in our program.
Yeah.
But that is our first and foremost. That is our number one. So I kind of say it's character and coachability at the same time. I want really good campus citizens. I love when I go over to our cafeteria for lunch and the woman making my sandwich just says, oh man, Kayla comes in every day with such a positive attitude. I want to get to one of your games and come support her. She always asks me how I'm doing. Like, I love that on campus. And that's a big part of why I coach. So just your character and, again, your coachability. I want to make sure if I maybe get on your case in a game or I make a suggestion, you're going to look me in the eye and say, yeah, coach, I got you, and then go out and do it. I don't want to worry on a Saturday night. It's 10 o'clock at night. Are my players with the right people in the right places on campus? You know, I never question my players about that stuff because I just know I recruit really good people. Number 2, obviously academics. Here at Bridgewater, I always look for like a 3.2 GPA and higher. I know every school's different, so that's something if you're being recruited by coaches, you need to talk to them about. But it's the same thing. I know if Kayla has a test on Monday morning, you know, on Sunday night, I'm not worried. Is she studying for that? Did she make those flashcards? I know Kayla's doing that because I recruited, you know, good academic prospects. And then last is obviously the basketball piece. And I think for your prospects or for your students that are looking to go to college, you need to talk to college coaches and see what their system is, because there's so many different ways to skin a cat and be really good in college. And so our system, we play really fast. So I'm looking for players that take pride in their fitness. You know what I mean? That's important to me, where maybe a different college, you know, they're looking for other things. So kind of doing your research with the basketball piece. But like I said, character and coachability, number 1, academics, number 2, and then the basketball piece, number 3.
All right. Do you have any advice for student athletes to get seen by coaches? Like, where are you going to see players? Or are you expecting them to contact you, or kind of how does that work?
Yeah, so with women's basketball, we get out to AAU tournaments in the usually spring and summer, and that's kind of the first time I see them. It'll be interesting this year because a lot of the tournaments have been canceled. So we're hoping we still get something in July. But I think the biggest thing is for the student athlete to start doing their research. And I always say your sophomore, junior year, start doing your research, you have an idea of what you want to major in, see what kind of schools offer those majors. Start thinking about distance from home and stuff like that. You know, do you want to go far? How far do you want to go? Do you want to stay local? And start emailing some of those coaches that have your majors and you know, are either close to home or far, whatever you're looking for. And so I like when I start getting like their junior year, start getting some emails. It'd be great if they can send me some film. Again, every coach is different. I like to see a highlight film. So like a short, maybe minute highlight film, and then a whole game film if they have that. So that I can kind of see both. And that's important to me. And I also like, if a student athlete is reaching out to me, I know they're really interested in Bridgewater, and especially if it's a personalized email to Coach Gaffney or Coach Blackman, my assistant, because that's important too. I want somebody that's interested in Bridgewater. They've done their research, and I know that they'll be happy here. They're not just emailing 1,000,001 coaches. So I think student athletes kind of doing their research early, sophomore, junior year is important, and then reaching out to me. And then if I like your film, I'll definitely get to a high school game, and we'll just start that communication back and forth. I like to FaceTime with families too, to get to know their parents. That's important to me as well. And then I'll reach out to coaches too.
Awesome. It's a little different from when I was recruited. I was sending VHS tapes to coaches, letters back and forth. There weren't any emails or anything like that. So it's a whole different world now.
Sure is.
All right. You may not know this yet, but does BC have any camps this summer or potential for camps? If kids want to come learn something, and how might they find out more information about that?
Yeah, so typically the end of June, we do 4 nightly camps. You can come to one or you can come to all 4. It's usually like 6 to 8 p.m. It's awesome because our players work too. So our players get to play with some of the prospects, which is fun, and just get to know them. But I don't know if we're going to have it yet, as you said. So
Right.
it hasn't quite been approved. We're still kind of deciding. But I can, once it does get approved, I can send you that info. So if anyone is interested in coming over, and it's a lot of fun. It's laid back. We do some of our basketball drills and then play, and it's a really good time. So I can do that. If it does get approved, I will send you that information.
Awesome. That would be great to have that to send out to my kids.
Yeah.
What are you doing to stay active right now? Everybody's kind of trying to find their groove and realizing how important physical activity is right now. So what are you doing to stay active?
Yeah. So you can't see right now, but I'm actually 6 months pregnant. So I almost have a little baby.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, so staying fit is really important to me. So I walk every day. I walk 3 miles. I've been getting really bored because it's stagnant walking in my neighborhood. So I've been mixing it up. Obviously, there's so many trails. I'll even walk Bridgewater's campus. I walked JMU's campus yesterday just to mix it up. And I was really bummed because we have such a good fitness center on campus, and that's closed too. And I did want to do some strength training, you know, some low impact stuff since I'm pregnant. So I've just been doing body type weight stuff at home, squats, lunges, planks, stuff like that. And I still feel like that's keeping me in shape, which is good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to share with our students who might be watching this video?
Yeah, I think just in the recruiting process, if you have any questions for me, people can certainly email me anytime. It's smathews with 1T at bridgewater.edu, and I'd be glad to answer any questions. But I think especially with the recruiting process, you taking the initiative is the big thing, and you reaching out to coaches.
Awesome. I appreciate so much you hanging out with me for a little while today, being willing to do the video. I will put up a link for my students with your email address and a link to the women's basketball site. And maybe some of them can get to a camp this summer.
Oh, that'd be great.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate you talking with us today.
I appreciate you being a great alum. Thank you for everything.